So today I am doing my, let's see, fourth shot? I think it's my fourth shot uh, of Depo Testosterone. That's this. Into my left thigh. I started on my right, and I did my left, and I did my right again, now I'm doing my left again. So yes, fourth shot. This is my prescription with my name blocked out because you don't need to see that. Does that even say? I guess it doesn't. This is the nifty little box that it comes in. And this is the needle I'm going to be stabbing into my leg. This is a 3cc syringe. A 3cc is different than 1cc because it has 2 extra cc's in it, and the syringe itself looks a bit different in comparison to the 1cc. You see? They're both 22 gauge. Well, both of my needles that I have with me are 22 gauge. I don't use anything else. At least I haven't yet. And it's a pretty small needle. I can't really feel anything when I jab myself with it, so let's begin. I'll do a quick recap. When I was at the nurse's office, they showed me how to give myself a shot. They demonstrated with saline. That's this little bottle right here. This is saline. They let me take it with me. They said that I could practice on it if I ever needed to. I haven't needed to yet. I did give myself my first shot in the nurse's office under supervision, so that way I knew how to do it. It took a little bit of working up to get it done, but I did do it myself. So today, I'm going to be giving myself 50 milligrams of Depo Testosterone. I believe I'm supposed to go up to 55 today, but I'm going to stay at the lower dose for this shot and go up on my next. It delays things perhaps maybe a little bit, but I'm getting some changes pretty quickly, so I'm not terribly worried about it. So first thing you do is you take an alcohol wipe and you clean the top of this. You want to clean that little rubber stopper because you want it to be sanitary. You want to make sure that you're not going to get contaminated with anything. By the way, I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I'm at a friend's place right now, which is not my usual setup. I'm usually much closer to the camera, but today is a little different. So, then you get your syringe and needle ready. That's this guy right here. I switch out after every time, so I've brought 2 needles and syringes with me so that I can take this one off and put on this one. This is what I'm going to be putting all my medicine in. So you wiggle the top off. Well, I guess this one's a bit different. I could just pull it off. Here's the little device that I was talking about last time. You can push it right up the shaft of the needle. Make sure you don't stab yourself with that thing when you're not intending to. You get it to where you want it. Because I am taking 50 this plunger's a bit different too. Because I'm taking 50 milligrams, I want it to be right about there. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but that's where I want it to be. Here's the numbers. Can you see that? Maybe? Then you stab it in after you've cleaned it off. Push all the air bubbles out. And you lift it, and you draw back, right down to where you want it again. Now the thing with testosterone, and I imagine anything that has cottonseed oil in it, is it's a little hard to draw up the needle. You want to make sure also that you get a nice air bubble in there. So let's check and see if our air bubble is in there. Sometimes you have to flick it pretty hard to make sure the air bubbles get up and out. These things can take a beating. I've seen nurses whack them with pens and stuff, so it's not really... I'll go ahead and slide this down so I don't jab myself on accident. The bubble's really not getting in there, so what we can do... Poke this thing again, and just adjust it until we get what we want. I'm trying to get this stubborn little air bubble to the top. I've got air up in here, but it's not really what I want it to look like. Having the air bubble at the top seals it. That's why I'm trying to get it up there. And it's just being very stubborn. Hello. Yes. I'm also recording it. Yes. You wanna hold that syringe for me for just a second? Can you touch that? Oop, that it does have testosterone in it, so don't turn it. Yes. It must be held like so.
I'll be your lovely assistant.
I'm also recording this. My buddy Ashley is let me stay over at her place. This is the other needle. That's what I have to put on that in just a second. I shouldn't have actually taken this off, but it doesn't really matter so long as I don't stab myself. Here we go. Get that. Find this. Okay, alright, that's what I wanted. Alright, so now I get to clean off my leg. This is the fun part. This is what we all like. Alright, so you see my leg. You see the needle. You see the air bubble. You take this off. You wanna watch? Okay. You draw back on the skin. Yeah, basically. Draw back on the skin. Very, very. Actually, I'm gonna relax it. Slowly, slowly. Until it's about there. You can see that in the video. Release with these fingers. Keep it steady. Draw back on the plunger. Make sure you're not in any blood vessels or anything. No blood. No blood. Now, assuming there's no blood, you push down. Without question, it can be a little difficult because it's testosterone and a bunch of cottonseed oil. Make sure it's being a little stubborn. Good? Yeah, it's all good. Alright, what you can do now, pull out with your needle. A little bit may come out, that's fine. It's a minuscule amount. You don't want to worry about it. Off. If some blood does come out, that's not bad either. It just means that you nicked a capillary. What you want to make sure, though, is there's no blood in the chamber. If there is, you can do one of two things. You can give yourself the shot anyway, or you can use a new syringe, pull up more testosterone, and give yourself a fresh batch. But because it's your own blood, or rather because it's my own blood, giving myself a shot, I would give it to myself anyway. Nurses don't like to hear you say that, so don't tell them that you're doing that. If they don't want to be told. Sometimes it might hurt a little bit, other times it doesn't hurt at all. Usually for me it doesn't hurt at all. I'm sorry this was less of a step-by-step, but I wanted to go ahead and get it done, and I did do another video that does give a step-by-step, and I can provide the link either here or here. So go ahead and hunt through my videos if you like. Check out any of the others. Yes, I know I cut all my hair off. It's very hot here. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for staying tuned.